It's really important to foster diverse media outlets, which will then help in building more inclusive conversations. And when the conversations become inclusive, you make diverse society.
So our aim is that we are sensitizing today's youth generation on gender-based issues and educating them on a feminist understanding.
Queerbeat is a collaborative media venture focused on deeply and accurately covering LGBTQ communities in India to respond to the underreporting of LGBTQ people.
So I'm the founder CEO of Feminism in India, which is a digital bilingual feminist media platform. We amplify the voices of women and marginalized communities using digital storytelling, long-form articles, video content, podcasts, social media, etc.
Democratic Charkha is a media organization that aims to increase awareness and understanding the unique challenges faced by youth and marginalized communities.
When I joined the Startups Lab, Queerbeat was just 1 year old, and we were facing several challenges. We knew that we are filling a gap in the media ecosystem because nobody was accurately or consistently covering the LGBTQ community. And we knew that we are serving an underserved community. But what we didn't know is how to generate revenue. We didn't know how to bring in more traffic to our website. We didn't know how to understand our audience better.
We had two challenges. One is definitely sustainability. We want to be a startup that is self-sustainable and not always dependent on grants and donations. It's not a model that works long-term. The second is audience retention. There are so many news platforms that have cropped up that it is difficult to retain your audience.
As a new startup, Democratic Charkha faced several challenges when we were trying to build our platform. This included funding, technical expertise, and access to technology.
This is the second year that we're doing the Startups Lab. We got over 100 applicants for what would be a cohort of 10 people. I think this time we were so thrilled by how diverse the group was, from women's issues to caste to local journalism to climate change to fact-checking to LGBTQIA issues.
It has been an absolute pleasure working with the Google News Initiative team. We have learned so much about how a new startup works. I would say the major changes that we have implemented ad revenue now. Before the Startup Lab, we hadn't explored ad revenue.
Then budgeting. It was an extremely insightful, different strategies that we could use. For example, we'll do more events now to bring the community together, more resources behind membership plan, which is what we are doing right now.
We have received consultation and vital technical support to optimize performance and the user experience that helped attract and maintain a loyal audience. Develop revenue generation strategies such as digital advertising, subscription, and event partnerships.
AnyMind and Google News Initiative, they have really guided us through our journey. They have improved our core web vitals. They have also enabled advertisement with the help of AnyMind. Our unique users have increased by about 64%.
So our revenue has gone from zero to approximately $100 per month. Our page views have increased by 20%.
So far, we have seen significant gains such as our total users through organic social traffic have increased by 185%.
One fresh idea that has come to us is about starting Queerbeat data labs. There is really a massive lack of data about LGBTQ lives. There's no research on it. So when we have all these data, we'll be able to make a targeted intervention, work with governments and policymakers and researchers to solidify the narratives that we are telling.
It is very important of how we are marketing our product, and that is what my perspective has changed thanks to the Startup Lab, of how to see if our product is fitting the market that we are operational in and what our audience wants to read.
The Startups Lab encouraged us to embrace innovation and experimentation in journalism. We have shifted our focus from simply producing content to actively engaging with our audience.
I think that was a wonderfully empowering learning for Google. And I think that the startup impact, and their testimony is stronger than ours, will very clearly tell you that I think they're small teams, right? They're small teams doing everything. So from revenue, how to be sustainable, how to do more stories, how to engage, how to build a brand, like from the basics to scale, I think it was transformational for each and every one of them.